Brett, he will definitely want to have a shot.
Having done it before numerous times, it's a horrible feeling. And
it is absolutely dreadful.
I would be gobsmacked if he played tomorrow.
Yeah. Well, we'll have to see how that one pans out for him. Obviously, that's good news for the teams facing the England squad. Here now on centre court, we are moving to the mixed part of the championship again. We've got Switzerland on one side in red and France in blue on the other. This is where we tend to have at least 3 girls on court, I think, are the rules for the mixed.
Yeah, 3 girls, 3 guys at the start of each game. I love this part. This part is something which should be brought into dodgeball, particularly in the UK. It's at the start of each game. Everyone goes along.
Handshakes before
look, yeah.
So it's really good to see the sportsmanship. The quality of it here is fantastic. There's no bad blood anywhere in these teams, not yet. Maybe we'll see the tensions getting a little bit heated tomorrow as we get into the later stages of the tournament. Here we are kicking off that first game here. Switzerland making a good start, getting all 3 balls from the off.
Yeah, they had a bad start to the tournament last night in the.
They did in the showcase.
In the opening game, but saying that Austrian team did look very strong.
Massive as well. Well, France aren't going to take it lying down. So there'll be some discussion as to who speaks the correct version of the language. There was a little bit of that last night, all in good fun. So here on the court, they're both going to make a difference. Now that's a very athletic dodge. From here it looked like he was out, but there's nothing from the line judge.
No, that was fantastic.
That looked absolutely stunning. Looking forward to seeing that again later.
I could not dodge like that. I just fall over.
France coming strong. Their throws are very coordinated, the French team. We saw that with the women before, with the men before when they played Sweden. And it seems that even when they're playing as a mixed team, their throws are good, and their counter game is fantastic. This guy here it's looking like the French left-hand side. It's furthest away from you if you look at the screen. You're watching, he'll be hiding halfway up the court with the ball, catching these Swiss guys unawares.
This is the 4th tournament now for the French in terms of internationals, 2 home nations and 1 European Championship prior.
And that's right, yeah. We have the French over in the UK when we do our home nation tournament.
Yeah, the difference that they've made since they first started playing is massive.
It's a fantastic difference, isn't it?
It's only good for the sport. It's saying that, I was watching Romania before as well, and we played them last year in the European Championships on the 2nd day, and unfortunately for them they got beat 6-0, and then this year I was watching before. Fantastic. It's the coordinations.
You can tell they put time into training there.
Yeah, they obviously studied what happened last year and just thought, you know what, we need to do this,
and that they want to improve. They take it seriously enough. Is, like you say, it's good for the sport. We're all really happy to see it. This game's back underway now. We've got all 3 balls on court. Have you seen much of the Swiss or the French teams? You were saying before the French were looking quite strong. Have you seen much of the Swiss? They were an entirely new squad, I think, this year.
We played them in our first game at 9 o'clock,
How did you find them?
Technical ability is very good. The only slight downside that they've got is they haven't been coordinating the throws very well, but that was just for the first 3 or 4 games, and the last couple they really stepped it up. They seemed to catch on to the mistakes they were making, and as you can see there, that was a fantastic hit.
We saw the same yesterday. They were still unclear on some of the rules at their training session yesterday, and having learnt them then and there, they've taken it straight to the court. You know, they haven't left it a beat at all while they're trying to get these rules in. See there on the Swiss side, the lady that's still in, not happy with the French player calling him out.
Yeah, she'll shout now, but I'm sure come the end of the match she'll be all happy again.
Oh, absolutely.
And from the looks of it, Ireland have actually taken a point off England.
It does look that way. Excellent work from Ireland. They're still playing their women's game. That's running a little behind that schedule. We've also got the Wales men facing off against Wales mixed and the Italian mixed going on court 2. That's a lovely victory there for the Swiss. The crowd is getting behind them. They've got a whole lot of support in the stands. You can hear them now. Here's one of those replays. As you were saying, Rob, the coordination of the throw is not fantastic, but as long as one's hitting the mark, the other two are serving as good distractions, I think, at the minute.
Yeah.
French a lot of times. There's that great dodge again. That's a brave move, turning your back on play to get to the back of the court, but it's paid off for him there. Yeah, it's very, very good. I say the overall standard has raised.
Yeah.
Teams that were brand new are finding their footing now, and
I'm just looking forward to seeing Sweden then again.
yes, I think we're all looking forward to seeing Swedes again.
They are. Yeah, just wait till one makes a catch. Won't be quiet then.
Oh, cheers, Nick. We're temporarily entered by Nick Pinnock. Something not everyone can say, and not everyone should be able to say.
Extremely risky by one of the Swiss men trying to retrieve a ball, and unfortunately didn't pay off. Just slid straight over.
That is unfortunate. Risky dodge indeed.
And unfortunately I'm going to have to go now.
Are you leaving me? Fair enough.
I have got to go and prepare for my centre court game against Scotland.
Excellent.
Next, I believe.
Well, we'll be watching out for you and rooting for the other team.
Thank you very much, Jake. At least you were honest.
Thanks for coming in, Rob.
Right, much appreciated.
Bye. See ya. Alright, so now you're left back with me as we're following the action in the mixed game between Switzerland and France. There's a little uncertainty as to who is in and who is out at the moment between these two teams. The referees are making some very, very good calls, and as we all know, their decision is final. There's no arguments with that. They'll sort out any disputes with the letter Bs. So I think we're just waiting for the third ball to come back on court, and then we'll restart the game. This is the third game of 5. Restart from the back of the court, continue where they left off. This is a slightly distracted French side. The Swiss are clamouring for a hit. So it's not terribly clear what's going on. We've got Swiss players running onto the court. It looks like the game is over. I'm not entirely sure if anyone's knowing what's going on here. Okay, so both sides of ball, the game is continuing. Start back again on the whistle. Same as before, 2 players aside. To the Frenchman and the Swiss man, Swiss woman. Woman's just been clipped on the leg. It's unfortunate, her dodge wasn't quite enough, leaving the one remaining Swiss player. Just fumbling in the back of the net. That's a kick across, and that is going to be called out. That was far too forcible a kick. He knows it's not the thing to do. He's just going to get a warning for this. That's fair enough. And I say relatively new players, some of these Swiss, and heat of the moment. There's these sort of discretion reactions that usually has to be refs out. French relenting slightly in their bombardment of the Swiss player. But he's not putting up much of a challenge for them in terms of getting balls. Goes for the catch, gets the catch. Referee's calling it. Quick decision. We need to make sure that he caught the ball before the other ball hit him or that ball. If 2 balls collide in the air, they become dead or inactive. If he was hit by a ball before he secured his catch, then the player is out as well. So we need to make sure that he only was in contact with 1 ball and he had that before the other one touched him, which is what we're trying to sort out now. Referee's looking for another opinion. decision is I think they're calling the catch, so the French player is off. It will mean a Swiss player is coming on, turning the tides in favour of the Swiss. In fact, they're calling that the end of the game, so I think that's going to be a Swiss victory. Let's see if we can see those again. Lovely catch there from the French, but fortunately stepping back over the line a bit. There's that move. It still looks like it was enough of a dodge, but she went out. She knew she'd probably been hit. There we see from a different angle. It definitely looked like he'd made that catch. So we'll wait for those scores to update down there before we update ours up here. In the background, the Swiss fans getting back into it, cheering their guys on. With the wonderful mullets of the men's team up here in the stands. Again, 3 balls to France from the off, and a hit on the Swiss player. Just going straight off. 2 balls from the Swiss. And his number's peeling off. Is that put on with tape? It looks like it's tape. So the French had some problems with their shirts. They haven't arrived in time for the tournament, so they're having to play in their blue shirts. I think they're intending a different design for the weekend. We're missing a dodgeball. It's coming in. Time will be stopped for a second while we wait for the ball. It does give the Swiss just a second to confer with each other and plan their next moves. Ball knocked out of the French player's hands. That's going to count as an out. Lovely powerful throws there from the 2 Swiss men there. Here come the French, unleashing a volley straight at the knees, and unfortunately missing the Swiss player by quite a degree. Give you the same tactic of having those 2 strong male throwers on the Swiss team, retaining 1 ball on the side for countering purposes. She's going to have a go. No, she's been told to hold. Excellent talking from the team there. Retaining that 1 ball for defence. We've seen an awful lot of that today. That is a very, very common and almost essential tactic at this stage. 2 balls straight at him. It's difficult to know which one to try and catch. Swiss player goes off. There's 3 of them left on court, sorry, against 5 French players. There you go. Good dodge there from the French in the corner. And the Swiss will have 3 balls to reply. Now you're going to go with 2. France to respond. Good, they found the mark right at the toes of the Swiss player there. You can't argue with a shot like that. That's great stuff to see. There's 2 Swiss players remaining in the closing moments of the game. French player dodges straight off the court, and we've got a catch there from the Swiss 99. Teams are now level, which is a very unexpected turnaround. I think no one on the Swiss team saw this one coming. Not in this game. 3 balls coming. They've got 4 seconds to throw. 3, 2, not enough time. The French players think 5 seconds was far too lenient, but the referee is always right. You can see the French coming off the court, not happy with that decision at all. 2 balls straight at the Swiss player. She couldn't get around them. It's 2 on 2. French player went for the catch. It's an ambitious one, stepping into it, as we said yesterday and earlier today. Not an easy catch to make. And the result of that is a Swiss victory in the 3rd round here of 5. Kriller back. You see there was a wild throw from France and a wonderful counter there. Good dodging in the corner. Very difficult to move around there when you've got the two lines working against you. Two balls, same target. Lovely stuff to see. Nice and tight, very together. The Swiss guys having a great time in the crowd. Look at those mullets going. I think they're cracking out the waters already, those guys. That's an EDBF official and champion and chairman and saviour of our hearts, Nick Pinnock, goes over to try and celebrate with them. Swiss forming up, and here we go. Winning one ball for their team, the French get the other two. This is going to be a French first attack. Gobbled up by the Swiss player, lovely catch there. The French player has gone off for that. A nice countering move, unfortunately the throw wasn't quite there, and the Swiss players managed to completely get out of the way. Great counter on the Swiss side. Good attempt at the dodge from the French player, getting down and low. Some nice distraction throws going on here as well. Just trying to put the players off rather than actually hit them. Trying to force a different play. There we go, a Swiss player stepped over the line. She knows it. And she goes. Leaving it 4 on 4. 4 on 3. French having a quick chat, spreading wide. And a catch made. The other French for insisting that the goal made catch there was also hit, but it seems it has gone off as well. And one player in, one player out. The Swiss have got a strong lead now, 4 players to 2. In what's becoming quite a dominant display from them. As I was just saying with Rob before, they're that's it. 2 balls, 2 hits, fantastic stuff. I'm just saying, it's nice to see the Swiss game coming together so well, so quickly from their performance last night against Austria, where the regimentation, I suppose, of Austria was such that it just tore the Swiss apart. Now their slightly looser style of gameplay coming together is really working against the French, who we were saying before have also a very regimented style of play. Good to see these two tactics working against each other. Moving into the final game of 5. The Swiss leading against France 8-0. In the other games, you see the Wales Dragons mixed and the Italian mixed. It looks like Wales Dragons are taking that all the way. They're currently leading 6-2 going into the final game. And then we've got the Northern Ireland Knights mixed playing the England mixed on the on court 1 over there, which looks like it's only just got underway. So a nice strong start in this final game from the Swiss mixed team against France. Looking confident, clearly buoyed by their performance so far, getting all those points, all 8 so far. And that is a shame. There's a catch from the French team, and the catch will stand, but as she shook it, she fell straight out the back of the court. French thrower knocked the ball out of the Swiss player's hands. No, it's going to count as him going out. That's going to level things up quite nicely for them all. Now we're going to be joined again by Max. He's managed to relieve himself of his other duties. He's coming in to join us for a bit. As you see, the French have really turned around and they've got some points back for the final stage of this game. It's going to finish 8-2 to Switzerland.
Okay, welcome again. A bit of a delay, some organizing pieces that have kept me busy the last 1.5 hours, but now everything is set and
so we're going to
back on track. I hope we run smooth from here and concentrate on the dodgeball again.
Yes.